Great to be with you on this Monday here for the word of encouragement. I just want to mention before I go into our thought for the day that this coming weekend is our 50th anniversary celebration. And if you happen to be in the area or are able to come, we would love to have you be here for that. 1 o'clock on Saturday will be a special dinner on the grounds, all kinds of activities, bounce houses and things for the kids, other kinds of games, just a great time of fellowship. And then at 3:30, we're going to have a number of our administrative staff from over the years here, and they're going to relate some stories from the history of our church, and I think that's going to be very enjoyable. And then the big celebration is Sunday morning at 10:30. We'll have a special 9 o'clock time also, but 10:30 will be the service. And then the evening service is at 4 o'clock, and that'll also be very special time. And so if you happen to be close enough to be able to come, we'd love to have you. I'd like to look today at Mark chapter 9. We find the humanity of the disciples coming out on a regular basis, and the Bible's very honest about that. And we read in chapter 9, verse 33, "And he came to Capernaum, and being in the house, he asked them, 'What was it that ye disputed among yourselves by the way?' But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest. And he sat down and called the 12, and saith unto them, If any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all, and servant of all." One of the things that causes us to get discouraged is when we do not get what we want to get. We feel like things aren't going our way, and we're missing out, or things are just out of order of what we think they ought to be. And oftentimes that happens because we are focused on ourselves more than we should be. And the disciples were all excited about the kingdom coming. They were all excited about Christ being the Messiah, but they were excited about what they would get out of it. And so there was a dispute because of their selfishness among them, and they were disputing who would be the greatest. And this would show up at the crucifixion because all of their dreams were dashed, and now they really were discouraged. If they had understood the truth and were unselfish, they would have been excited about what God had done. And this is the way it is with us. And the Lord makes it very clear. We should not desire to be first. We should desire to be a servant. And when we are truly an instrument in the hand of the Lord, not looking out for ourselves, but truly wanting His will done, caring about others, and that's only accomplished by the Spirit of God. But when we let the Spirit of God do it, then we aren't discouraged when things don't go our way. We realize that God is supernaturally working something for our good, and we'll use it for the sake of others, and we can stay very steady in this matter of encouragement. And so I just wanted to challenge you today. If you're thinking that certain things ought to be yours and you're wanting things to go your way, why don't you give those to the Lord? I promise you that if you do that, then the Spirit of God will give you a heart for others, free you from yourself, and you'll live in a state of ongoing encouragement.